Welcome to Fireside Frights. Our first story, Strange Incidents at Theater 10, comes to us from Reddit user Logan966. Dear Mayor Thompson, you'll probably stop reading, crumple up this letter, and throw it in the trash, but I implore you to keep reading. Founded in 1970, Theater 10 revived downtown and provided a safe, fun place for the people of Birmingham to enjoy. Unfortunately, over the years, the theater has transformed into a source of anguish. The disappearance of moviegoers at Theater 10 is still fresh in everyone's mind. My sister, Joan, is among the 23 missing. She attended the screening of Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, with her boyfriend. After Joan disappeared, I couldn't eat or sleep for days. There's a hole in my heart that can't be filled. It's been 5 years, but it still doesn't feel real. I feel like I'll get a phone call from Joan, or she'll pull in my driveway with her beat-up blue station wagon and take me hiking. I miss her every day. I understand this theater is a historic landmark, and you don't want to demolish it. You either do not understand or don't care that people feel unsafe visiting or working at the theater. Lest we forget about what happened after Theater 10 closed. Several people have survived incidents at Theater 10, and fortunately, I have been able to track down several of them, including a few who are willing to report what they've witnessed. 1975. A customer complained the butter dispenser dispensed pus into his popcorn. 1978. A young married couple visited the theater to watch Halloween. The wife got up in the middle of the movie to use the bathroom. She was gone for an hour, and the husband got worried and searched for her. On the way to the bathroom, he brushed past a paunchy woman with swollen, crusted eyes and cheeks stained with yellow vomit. He found his wife in the bathroom, dead, face down in a pile of yellow bile. 1979. An employee discovered human fingers in the popcorn machine. 1980. During a sudden blackout, a little girl disappeared from the arcade. Staff discovered her locked inside one of the arcade cabinets, insisting she was sucked into the game. 1982. Several customers complained about bombastic patrons covered in bruises, scabs, and rashes, ruining their movie experience by talking during the film, chucking popcorn at them, and kicking the back of their seats. When asked to stop their obnoxious behavior, they responded by coughing on or scratching them. 1983. An employee went on their smoke break behind the theater and was found headless, cigarette in her hand still lit, body leaning against a brick wall behind her. Even stranger, guests of Theater 10 claimed Cujo cut out and footage from behind the building played on screen. The footage was of a young woman smoking. Then 2 hands emerged from behind her and tore her head off. 1988. A group of teens broke into Theater 10. According to the witness, this is what happened. The auditorium smelled like stale vomit. Sores and blisters covered their patrons. Coughing and sniffling bounced off the walls, and the audience guffawed at the static on the screen. My friend sat down, and as the seats snapped shut on them as a Venus flytrap closes on a fly, I felt like I'd pass out, and I couldn't breathe. The patrons sprang up from their seats and chased me from the theater. 1989. 2 brothers broke into Theater 10 to steal movie posters. While exploring the building, a man in a torn black usher's uniform accosted them. According to the witness, this is what the usher looked like. Yellow ooze leaked from the lesions on his cheeks and sores on his lips. Blood spilled down from the boils on his forehead. Black carbuncles were behind his ears. The usher scratched the other brother during their escape, and he died a few days later. The disturbing nature of these incidents proves something very wrong is happening, and Theater 10 is not safe for the general public. I am aware I'm not the first person to write you concerning the theater. It is a source of pain for so many people. Others may not have been as tactful as me. I'm sure you've had several letters cross your desk accusing you of accepting bribes or certain favors in exchange for reopening Theater 10. For everybody else's sake, including your own, this theater must be destroyed. Anonymous. If you have a story you'd like me to read, email it to FiresideFrightsChannel@gmail.com. Our second story, The Event Aftermath, is brought to you by Reddit user WillowsGoetic. I look into the window through the broken glass. The pizza warmer spins. A few pieces of petrified pizza, once perhaps pepperoni, still spin in the display case. A few of the bulbs have burned out, but the remaining ones buzz ominously. I check my Faraday cage jacket and debate if it's worthwhile to go in and see if there are any intact cans of food, one of the few types of food that survived the event. Not even science is sure what happened. Then again, they never really got the chance to study it either, did they? We knew the coronal mass injection was heading at the Earth, and it was big, bigger than any that had been observed before. Electromagnetic pulse effect was practically a guarantee, or that's what had been expected anyway. What actually happened? I don't think anyone could have predicted it. Most mammalian life died in initial waves of electrical energy that roved in storms across the globe. It was like something out of a Stephen King horror. Electrical devices all came on, but there was no sentience, no intention. They've stayed on. Everything is supercharged with electricity. As I stand thinking and debating, I watch the crackles of energy visibly jumping along the metal shelves of the store. It's likely if there was anything left to scavenge, I sigh, I have to take the chance. Plants are one of the first things to adapt, and trees are sparkling beacons at all hours of day and night. Gods forgive anyone who underestimates a tree these days. There's not many of us humans left. Fewer every day. It's been a year since I've met another survivor. I think, anyway. It's kind of hard to keep track of days anymore. I guess the planet just got fed up. I think the plants can think. There's not many animals left at all, but the plants, they're doing just fine without us. I pull up the hood of my jacket I managed to make, double check that all of my gear is secure, and venture in. Maybe it'll be the end of me. I can't say that would really be so bad. If you were frightened by this episode, please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.